Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lost Genre Reddit Stories. This one's from user Throwaway Tuka. My 29 male wife, 27 female, has been working from home the past few months and has started having her high school ex over a lot. I told her this is unacceptable. Am I in the wrong for this? Hi everyone, I know that the title may sound confusing without the background that I'm about to give. So ever since the health crisis started, my wife has been working from home. My job never let us do that, so I have still been driving to work every day. She has a friend that she occasionally hangs out with. He's been invited to hang out with both of us before too. He's nice, fun to hang around, and pretty cool. I've had no problem with this. My wife made me aware pretty early on that she dated him in high school. She said that they dated their freshman and sophomore year. They never slept together, but did mess around. They started reconnecting as friends during their senior year. At that time, he had a girlfriend and she was starting to see another guy as well. She claims that after they broke up, there was never anything romantic between them again. When the health crisis started, my wife said that she would be able to work from home. I was glad and happy for her, as I knew it'd be easier and even save gas. She said that her friend was going to be able to work from home too, so they may meet up sometimes to go over their work and help each other. They both work in a similar field. One day I came home and noticed that he was there. I thought nothing of it really, as my wife had told me about this. They both had their computers and looked like they were working pretty hard. For a while it was like this. Suddenly, a few weeks in, I would come home and they would casually be hanging out and having fun. Sometimes they would be playing a game, sometimes they would be drinking, sometimes they would be eating. I started finding this a little bit weird. It seemed as though he was getting more attention than me and that she was having a better time with him than me. Then one day when I came home, it was the final straw. They were both on the couch and her head was in his lap while they were watching TV. I waited until he left and then had a talk with her. I was fuming. I yelled at her and told her that their actions have been unacceptable and that there's no reason that she should be laying with a friend like that. I expressed how I felt like she has been showing him more attention than her husband and that it seemed like they were having more fun together than we do. Not to mention that they had dated before and fooled around. She got really upset and said that I had no right to tell her that she can no longer hang around someone. She was mad that I seemed to claim that she was cheating on me with him and swore that she was not and would not do that. She said that all they were doing was relaxing and that it was not wrong to lay her head on his lap. The last 2 days he has not been at the house when I got home. She says that she has not seen him since our talk. I apologized for being so angry about it. She doesn't seem like she has really accepted my apology, as she has been really quiet around me ever since. How do I make things better? Is she cheating? How do I handle things between her and this friend? Okay, raise your hand if you also said nope to this whole situation. I would have maybe been okay if they didn't meet at the house and would meet at a Starbucks to work together or something, but they don't need to be alone in our house. Having her head on his lap while watching TV and relaxing? Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2, that she's the one that brought up the cheating thing. You didn't say anything about her cheating, but she went out of her way to defend herself and swore that she wasn't doing it, and also said that there was nothing wrong with her laying her head on his lap. Red flag number 3 right there, my friend. Additionally to that, she dismissed your feeling uncomfortable with this whole situation. You're her husband. She shouldn't be making you feel uncomfortable. If you would do anything that would make her feel uncomfortable and brushed it off, I'm pretty sure she'd be upset too. Now, I don't know at this point if she is cheating or not, but whatever she did is definitely not right. This is something that you need to address with her, and she should not be brushing it off. She should not be dismissing your feelings. You are right to be angry, OP. What do you guys think is going on in the background here? In the meantime, let's go check out the community comments to see what kind of advice they gave OP. Formerly Tipsy says, I agree with you. When you said they had computers out and were working hard, I felt it seemed innocent enough. However, a woman putting her head in some guy's lap? No. Boundaries are being crossed. It is not appropriate and she knows it. Would she be okay if the situation was reversed? OP responds, "Thank you. I don't like how everyone is automatically saying that it's wrong that the guy is over there in the first place. Sure, it's weird that they dated, but that was very many years ago. I had no problem when they were working, but what they did was taking it too far." Mr. Justjeet says, "Set up a hidden SSID, service set identifier, and at least one wireless camera and tape over disable the camera light. You are not going to like what you find." Runaway Model says, "That's not okay. She's not respecting your relationship. Her head shouldn't be in his lap at all, and it should make you uncomfortable since they used to have a relationship. If the roles were reversed and you had an ex's head in your lap, she would also be uncomfortable. Her getting mad at you for questioning it is gaslighting to the situation and you. I wouldn't put my head in a guy's lap if I didn't feel some type of chemistry. It's definitely flirty." I think you guys need to discuss boundaries. It's important that you guys agree on what you consider to be okay and not okay. If she thinks that type of behavior with an ex is acceptable and you don't, then things may not work. I would see where things go and what she does next. Her actions will speak louder than words. If these situations keep occurring though, it may be time to rethink if this is someone you want to be with. OP responds, "I realized that I may have yelled at her too much and too quickly. I should have discussed the boundaries first. She may think it's completely okay to lay her head on his lap." Yeah, I have to agree with all the comments here. I would probably also set up a camera because the situation is iffy, and if I was in OP's shoes, I'd be super uncomfortable and weary about all of this. Now, regarding the boundaries conversation, what do you guys think about this? Please let me know in the comment section if you think I'm wrong, but I don't think it needs to be discussed whether laying her head on some other man's lap is a boundary crossing or not. To me, that's a given. You don't do that. I mean, I could see it happening in like a family gathering and you have a really close cousin and she does that with her cousin or her dad or her brother. Maybe it would still be kind of weird to me, but okay, fine, it's family. But with an old flame from high school, the both of them alone watching TV on the couch, no, that's a boundary crossing and you don't need to discuss it. Tell me what you guys think about this up to this point, and in the meantime, let's continue to the update to see what ended up happening. So, last week I posted here about my wife spending time at our house with an old ex that she used to have from high school. He had been coming over and working from home with her ever since the health crisis started. At first, I thought nothing of it, as they were just simply helping each other with their work. Then they started to hang out and do more stuff. When I caught her laying down with her head in his lap, I had enough. I told her he could no longer come over. She was mad and took offense to this, but agreed. Most people here agreed with me that it was sketchy for her to do this. I was made aware that he could still be coming over during the day and leaving before I get there. I ended up buying a camera that I could set up and hide while I am at work. I put one in the living room and one in the bedroom. The first day they were set up, I saw nothing unusual. The second day was when it happened. The ex came over. At first, they were just working, but then he started to get pretty touchy with her. It progressed until they ended up going to our bedroom and sleeping together. I was shocked. I wasn't sure what to do. As soon as I saw my wife again, I questioned her if she had been seeing him anymore. She denied it. I told her that I had cameras installed in the house. Her face changed completely. She knew what I had seen. She immediately started crying. I told her to leave the house. She tried to apologize and explain, but I wasn't having any of it. Since then, we have talked to each other once. I told her that I don't see how anything can happen besides a divorce. She said she doesn't want that and asked if I would go to couples counseling one time before making that final decision. I reluctantly agreed. I don't expect it to work, and I'm mainly doing it to humor her. I'm still looking and trying to contact divorce attorneys as I'm typing this. And that's all we know about this story because the account has been suspended. Now, the reasons for an account to be suspended is for either violating Reddit's content policy or suspicious activity. Now, of course we don't know, so we'll just take it at face value. The thing is, in one of the comments, OP mentions that he thinks going to couples counseling with his future ex, if he decides to divorce her, would be for her to work on him to get to reconcile or stay in the relationship. In my opinion, OP should just keep looking for a divorce attorney and get on with it, because he has visual proof that she cheated on him. There's no coming back from that. I am very sorry. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And so we've reached the end of the video. I truly hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers. Also, if you feel like chatting with others from this community, you can always join my Discord server and check out my subreddit. I'll leave the links in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video.